Question 14 is about arithmetic series and we write the sigma notation of it. So now here we have arithmetic series given to us. We need to write series in terms of sigma notations. We know that the sigma notation is something like this. This is the capital sigma. And n starts from will be given to you. It's 1 over here. In both the cases, it's 1. And now, what is the last number? Depends on the last term of the series. See, now this is the long method, but I'll tell you a shortcut in some time. Easily you can find it. But now, for now, I'll just tell you the actual method. You need to look into the series terms and find the pattern. Here, 6, 12, 18, and so on. You can know it's something to do with the multiple of 6. So if I multiply 6 times n, 6 times 1 is 6. If this n becomes 2, it will be 12. 3, it's 18. Till how long? 10 times would be 60, 11 times would be 66, isn't it? So this is the sigma notation for the first one. Here, it's just the same. N equals 1 until where? Wait a minute, I'm not sure, but here n we start at 1, right? N. How do I get the next number? Is it plus 1? Let me just do plus 1. What happens here? Because I can't just leave n. If I just leave n over here, 1, 2, 3, it starts from here. If I do plus 1, you can see here, 1 plus 1 will be 2. If I do just n, 1, 2, 3. So let me just go back because I need minus 1. Let me go 1 behind. What if I do minus 1? Let me substitute 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Yes, I'm getting this number. I got this number. Next numbers. But what if I do n minus 2 here? Now if I substitute 1 minus 2, what is the answer? It's minus 1. Here what's going to happen? 1 minus 1 is 0. Here n is 1, that's 1. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So you can see the pattern. If I write n minus 2, I will get this exact term, all these terms. If I write n plus 1, if it was from 2, 3, 4, then it's fine. So that is the thing. And now it starts from, this is this summation notation, starts from 1. Where does it end? Here, there is still 7. 7 from 1 to 7 plus 2 numbers. If you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 is there plus these 2 digits. So it'll be 9, Or you can just keep on writing. See, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just add them up, it'll be 9 digits. So these would be the answers. Let's just check answers. Yes, that's it. So this is n minus 2. Remember to put bracket over there, as you can see over here. Now I will show you a shortcut method. See, the thing is, you will be given 4 options, right? So you just need your calculator now. Only in electronic part we can solve this type of method. So all you do is start solving all the 4 options. This is one of the option. 4, instead of x I'll put n, instead of n I'll put x, sorry, plus 1. Calculate, where do we start at? 4. So what's the first option? First value term. It's 17. Is it true? So you can check if at all you're getting anything other than 17, that's a wrong option. Go to the next one. Type the next equation and check. Now what if there are 2 options with 17? So then again calculate. After 2 we'll go to 4. After 4 we will go to 5. Yeah. Is it 21? Yes. Let me calculate again at 6. It'll be 25. Let me calculate anything. The last term. It should be 61. Only one correct option will give you the exact arithmetic series which you have in the question. That will be your answer. Same thing over here. All you need to do is minus x plus 7. Calculated at 6, beginning with 6, it's 1. Then calculated at 7, 0. Calculated at 8, you can see it's minus 1. And say if you go to 20, it'll be negative 13. That's how we can easily get the correct answer. Now here, this only works in electronic part where you should know the 4 answers. The options will be given, right? Only then we can solve it up. So this is how we can solve all the problems. Now this one is a real world problem. The seating in a concert auditorium is arranged as shown below. You can see this figure. Write a series in sigma notation to represent the number of seats in the auditorium if the seating pattern shown in the first 3 rows continue for each successive rows. Now you can see here, the row 1 is 24, but next row it's 29, 34, and it keeps on going till row 35. It's a huge auditorium. So now how many total seats can be done? Now again, you can go with, because since this is electronic part, you can go with the options, but this one, let's solve it manually. Now first thing you need to see is what is being added or what is being multiplied. What's happening here? 24 to 29, we can see there is 5, difference of 5. Again, 29 to 34, 5. So something to do with 5. 5 is being added up, right? So this is very important. 5 is an important term. But is it added? Is it multiplied? How do we know it? We have to write in sigma notation, right? Where is the n beginning with? First row, and ends at 35. That is already given to us. See, 35, first row. First 3 rows they are already given. Now, if you're getting much confused on how to write it, this is a way which I used to get confused when I was learning this back in my school times. I never understood whether it's phi n or plus phi. How do we do that? So let's just start phi n, multiplying n. If I write n as 1, what's it going to be? Phi. Then it's going to be 10, 15. Okay. Is it helping? Yes. Now, how can I get to 24 over here? Phi n, if I have n as 1, it's phi, right? How will I get 24? How much do I add? If I add 19, right? Now, let me just add over here 19. How much is it? 29. This is the correct way. So it's 5 multiplied by n plus 19. But how would you know that? There's a simple way to know. Whatever is the first value is 24, right? Subtract by what has been added. After 24, it's 29. So minus that. What is the value? It's 19, right? So this value needs to be added outside. And what is the recurring thing? It's 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 one time, 5 two times, 5 three times. So it's phi n here. This is the sigma notation, just by putting in the brackets. Now you can try any number, you will get that particular row. Until 35th row, you will get the values of the seats. See here, it'll be phi n plus 19. So it starts with 1, ends at 35. Now how would you solve this? All you need to do is shift and this over here, L log base E, right? You'll get summation notation. So instead of n, we have to put x in the calculator, and then over here type the value 1, and up it's until 35. So the seats are 3,815, as you can see here. So many seats are available. So this is it. And we have another question. Another auditorium has 32 rows with 18 seats in the first row and 4 more seats. See, now this is not the same figure, but they have not given the figure as well. We need to just tell how many seats are there. They have not given any notation, nothing. So first, let's see what are the first row seats, A1. Let's take, we only are right. The first row here has 18 seats. And next row will be 4 more, so it'll be 22. Then it'll be 26. You can't just keep on doing this till 32. It's just too long, right? Total n is equal to 32. So summation, we will have 32 up over here. N starts with 1. Now what has been multiplied? How many seats are being added every now and then? It's 4n. But since the first row is 18, we have to subtract this by 4. It'll be added by 14. Why? Because 4 are being added. So subtract it. It will be 14 plus 4 times plus 4 will be 18, right? Because first time n will be 1. So this is your summation equation. And you just have to put that in the calculator. Shift and this symbol here. 4x plus 14. It starts at 1 and it ends at 32. The answer is 2,560 seats. Okay, the only seats are given. So you need to do this by yourself and then get the answer. Here we need to write a function. Basically, we need to write an, the sequence. How can it be modeled? Like an is equal to something, right? So that is what is required. Now here, what we know, the first term is known, and nth they have told. So we need to write in terms of n. So let's see what's the pattern here. It's 3. 3 has been added. So the d value is 3. You can take the first value as a1. And you know the formula, an is equal to a1 plus n minus 1 times d, isn't it? So how about we just write the formula here? an will be equal to, what's the first formula? 2 plus n is n itself minus 1 times d. What is the d value? It's 3. So we'll solve this. 2 times 3 multiplied inside will be 3n minus 3. Let's solve it up. It'll be 3n minus 1. So that should be the answer. Because the sequence is already given and there it's an arithmetic sequence, you know. So we are dealing with arithmetic sequences and series. So that'll be the answer. And what is this power? It's a linear power. But instead of all this, I'll tell you a shortcut method for any problem in the electronic part using your calculator. All you need to know is all the four options, okay? So type that out, 3n minus 1, and put calc, starting with 1, okay? What's the answer? It's 2. It's correct. Now let's see, starting with, let's go to the next one, 5. You type any of these values, you must get it. Only one of the equation gives you the correct values. Let's try this one over here. What is the equation? It's n squared plus 2n plus 5. Sorry, it's 2n, that is alpha and x, plus 5. Now calculate over here at 1, it's 8, very good. Calculate it at 2, it's 13. Calculated at, say, 5. It's 40. Yes. So this is the thing. You can go with anything and you can get the answer. So here, because it's power 3, it's cubic. Whereas power 2, it'll be quadratic. So it starts with linear. First power is linear. Power 2 is quadratic. Power 3 is cubic. Power 4 is quartic. Power 5 is quintic. It keeps on going. But you won't have power 4, I believe. Let's see. Okay, over here, say quartic is there. But I think so. This is the maximum they'll ask you. All you need to do is put in the calculator and then just try solving the problems with this equation. All the four options, the answers are the equation. You must get the question back. And that is the end of the question 14.